Hello and welcome, Reds, to Anfield Index, the first matchday live of the brand new season in the Champions League. Most importantly, Liverpool are hoping to kickstart another European adventure, and hopefully it's a lot more successful than Liverpool found last year, beaten by, of course, the winners, Paris Saint-Germain, in a penalty shootout that could have really gone any way as well. We weren't clinical on that night, but what Liverpool have very much done this season in the transfer market is give this team, this club, and give everyone supporting Liverpool a fighting chance of winning the Champions League and winning trophies, not just for this season, but to very much propel Liverpool onto greater seasons including to come as well. It's going to be a very difficult game, an encounter that will be the second back-to-back week of absolute 4-5-1, park the bus, absolute nonsense, really. From football's football. We're very blessed to support a Liverpool football club that is always wanting to be on the front foot, commanding, controlling, dictating games of football, but it is sometimes the dark side of football, really, in regards to the dark arts. You know what you're going to get from Diego Simeone, the Argentinian midfielder, the former player anyway. He set up his team very resolutely, as we know. I still have absolute nightmares of that performance a couple of seasons ago at Anfield. It wasn't to be on that night anyway, but what Liverpool have done since that night is massively improve in every aspect, from the commercial, on the pitch, the managerial dugout as well. Of course, Arne Slot. He's still young in his managerial tenure as a Champions League manager as well anyway. Would have learned. He's already been on record countless occasions over the last 12 months of him saying how much he learned from the Paris Saint-Germain game, and very much going into this campaign. And yeah, Reds, I'm absolutely made up. I'm looking forward to it and hoping this season as well, Reds, if you are watching or listening, it's going to be a successful campaign. But yeah, and hopefully we can do what we done last year as well, because it certainly helped the financial side. Liverpool winning all those games. I think it comes in at like 2 million. 2 million for every single win you do get in the Champions League, which is massive. It could pay for new contracts, it could pay for another £100 million purchase or whatever. Every penny helps, really, in terms of the running of the football club. And yeah, hopefully we can go for number 7. We've been here, done that, won the t-shirt as well on numerous occasions, winning this competition. We know what it's all about, and let's hope if it does come to the latter stages of the competition, we get a much better draw than we did anyway last season. But if you want to win this competition, as we all know, you've got to beat the best anyway, and anyone that stands in your way, I think everyone will be very fearful of this Liverpool side, and rightly so anyway. And yeah, Reds, be 1 second there, just now quickly grab me glasses so I can actually read out the starting 11. That would be very helpful anyway. But in terms, as you can see there on the bottom of the video printer, a very large bench for Liverpool, really. Obviously, as we know, in the European competition, you do get the ability to name a much greater, bigger side. Of course, the big absentee, as it was a couple of weeks ago, the announcement of no Federico Chiesa in the start, obviously in the Champions League squad, but that might change possibly in the January window, depending on who comes into the club or who departs, really, as well. But strong starting 11, really. Obviously, Alisson Becker in goal, Jeremy Frimpong coming in at right back now. Ibu Kanate, Virgil van Dijk and Andy Robbo makes up the back 5, obviously including the goalkeeper as well, and obviously the 2 6 pivots. At the minute, it's looking like Ryan Gravenberch and Dominic Szoboszlai, and then the forward line is a name that we will be excited to hear as well. Mohamed Salah off the right flank, Florian Wirtz in the 10, Gakpo, and leading the line for the very first time in a Liverpool shirt. He was every Liverpool fan's dream, and certainly Arne Slot's dream of an elite level forward as well. Ekitike has done fantastic, and Hugo's going to have a bright future at this football club as well. Both of them will very much pivot. They'll possibly duet in certain occasions as well. If we want them to get into the latter stages of the competition in Europe as well, there will be occasions in the future weeks and future years as well where Isaac and Hugo Ekitike will be leading the line for Liverpool as well. So the lads know the competition. We all know the competition as well. And Isaac, certain weeks, and Hugo will need a little bit of resting as well. They can't play every single moment and every single minute of a game for Liverpool. But yeah, he's made up his starting Reds. Obviously, we wouldn't be starting him if we didn't think he was 100% fully fit as well. So quite positive. Quickly rattling through the bench as well, as you probably might have seen it anyway. But for the bench for Liverpool tonight at Anfield, Conor Bradley, Mavrashvili, Woodman, Giovanni Leone, Joe Gomez, Kirkes, McAllister, Endo, Hugo Ekitike, Jadon Danns, and the final substitution is Rio Engamua as well. And for the visitors as well, a very experienced Jan Oblak, one of the best goalkeepers in European football, has been over the last 10-year period anyway. He's in between the sticks. Fernando Llorente, Lenormand, Kevin Lenley, obviously he was at Aston Villa not too long ago anyway, the French centre-half, former Barcelona as well. He's been absolutely everywhere really, the Frenchman. And then Gatlan as well, the left full-back for Atletico Madrid, setting up in a 4-4-2 formation by the looks of it, but very much transitioned into a back 4-5-1 or whatever form. It's going to be two banks of five, really, in all honesty, especially if they do get a goal early anyway. But obviously, the forward four at the minute got it set up was Diego Simeone, Barrios, Conor Gallagher, and Gonzalez as well. Obviously, Conor Gallagher, he's done really well since he's come into the Spanish La Liga. I'm made up, in all honesty. If you see what Scott McTominay's done in Serie A in terms of Napoli, obviously played one of the player of the seasons there last year. Gallagher, not obviously on McTominay's level, but Gallagher, it's been a successful move for him, really. He's been getting a lot of opportunities. I think when we all seen him, especially in a Crystal Palace midfield as well, he's got all the hallmarks of a typical Diego Simeone. He's a workhorse midfielder that will put everything on the line for his manager and for the club as well. So, yeah, obviously he's alongside Barrios as well. Raspadori, the former Napoli forward as well, and a former, World Cup winner as well in Antonio Griezmann. The big miss, obviously, as the lads have already said and ladies already on Anfield Index on the last week in terms of build-up, Julian Alvarez is out due to injury as well, so that's a big, massive miss. Johnny Cardoso, the new signing from Betis, he's very highly regarded within European football, and when you listen to all the journalists and people that do watch a lot more of the Spanish La Liga as well. Thiago Almeida is out as well, Alex Benigna and João Jimenez as well, the very experienced Uruguayan. He's out due to injury as well. I think Diego Simeone would be disappointed. Jimenez is out anyway, the centre-half. Very experienced, did rock up at Liverpool a couple of seasons back anyway. So, yeah, they've had some classic players down the line. Atletico Madrid, haven't they? Adel Turan, the Turkish midfielder. Well, winger anyway, a very long time ago, if you remember, pre-proper YouTube for everyone, really, when you'd look on teletext and all that as well. To look at the transfers, you'd have to go into the newspaper and go in the shops and find out, obviously, the links between, obviously, the Adel Turan. Obviously, he's a manager now. I think he's managing in Turkey or somewhere anyway. But, yeah, you've had some classic and a certain midfielder that did depart. Obviously, Atletico Madrid in this window just gone. A French midfielder. Speaking of transfers, Lamar, remember him? That was pre-YouTube and everyone getting involved in social media. That was one of the transfers for the ages, really. So yeah, the Fekir and Lamar transfers, they were absolutely ridiculous anyway. So he's departed. So in terms of a couple of the departures and incomings, let's go through a couple of the Atletico Madrid players, in terms of key players to keep an eye on. We know Antonio Griezmann as well. A couple of new signings, David Hanko, obviously slots former Feyenoord midfield centre-half anyway. Obviously, he moved for 26 million. I think it was in and around that fee as well. Nico Gonzalez, new signing from Juve. Obviously, I think it was just below. It's a loan, but I think it's a loan option to buy possibly as well. I think Raspadori, 19 million from Napoli. And as we mentioned, Lenglet on a free transfer. Rigeri as well. Atalanta, the left wing back, he is out. Actually, is he on the bench? I'm very surprised he's actually not starting. The Italian full-back anyway. It's a quick look. Yeah, Rigeri, Matteo Rigeri. I'm very surprised he's not starting really, if I'm being honest. Hanko's on the bench, but yeah, you know what you're going to get. Antonio Griezmann, one of the, I'd say him and, of course, Olivier Giroud were very instrumental, especially over the last 10-year period of French football, from an international stage as well. Of course, Kylian Mbappe takes all the news as well, as it always is the case, but I think in terms of the last 10 years in that French side, Griezmann and Olivier Giroud, but you know what you're going to get from Griezmann. Yes, I think he's like 33, 34 now as well. Yeah, 34, the Frenchman, but similar with Mohamed Salah, he's very much tried to develop his game. He's dropping off a lot more now. He's wanting the ball more to his feet. The older he gets, a bit similar with Salah as well. So yeah, he's a highly talented player, but one to keep an eye on, Reds, even if he is getting on a bit slightly anyway. But yeah, Reds, it's all about Liverpool. We can do our job anyway. I think the first goal is going to be absolutely pivotal, really, in regards to getting control of this game. I think, obviously, make sure you check out, obviously, Moby on the spot as well. Trev and Jan were speaking on the build-up to that. That was out yesterday as well. We haven't seen it. Check it out before kick-off as well. It's on the YouTube channel, and if you want to listen to the audio podcast, you can certainly do. That podcast is live every single Thursday as well, so get involved with that. But the lads were saying on their show, obviously, Trev was asking Jan about getting a nice first early goal as well, and how instrumental, and I'd very much agree. Anyway, I think we all would with Jan. He knows a thing or two about winning games of football, especially for Liverpool as well. So yeah, it's going to be a difficult game. I think we can all agree. It's not going to be the most prettiest, but as I said, as we all know, that first goal, if we can get it in the first 25-30 minute spell, I think obviously the atmosphere will be very much building as it is with the European. I think it's the Premier League. I think a lot of people have seen, you've probably seen on the VTs on social media as well, for LFC TV and obviously TNT and all the sports organisations as well. They're all asking the Liverpool players, what would you rather win? Van Dijk smirked and went, he wants to win them both. Of course, we want to win them both. Me personally, if you had to pick out of the two of them, league for me is always priority. But I think we've been very fortunate that we support a football club that is not just in the Champions League for the sake of just vibes and being in the situation. We know what it's all about, and especially when you're coming up against, everyone goes, oh, Real Madrid. But if you had to pick a bogey team, like, I think you'd have to pick Real Madrid. There's no... Obviously, we beat them a very long time ago in a final in the Champions League, and I don't think they were very disappointed there. So, yeah, they've had the good recent results, Real Madrid, but yeah, we've got big history in this competition as well, and yeah, it's up to Liverpool. Set the marker down as well, and certain other teams, we know those teams that are just in the competition, and then they rave about scoring 2 free kicks and all that as well. So I'm excited, Reds. Let's get to record. Lower your comments as well. Absolute legends. Big up there, Mateus. Absolute legend, mate. Much appreciated, boards. Obviously, chat. Let us know your score predictions. Obviously, your thoughts on the starting 11 as well. Your excitement on seeing the new lad, the big Swedish lad up front anyway, Alexander Isak. I think, he doesn't need any introduction anyway, and I don't think he'll need any time really to settle in. Really, I think he's gonna, as we all know, hit the ground running and just never look back. Really, Jerez as well, bud. Hello, fella. Obviously, match commentary as well, mate. Obviously, if you're in work or out and about, I will try my very best to take you through every single last kick and every moment of the game at Anfield, and as we progress throughout the Champions League this season as well. But massive thank you for everyone for tuning in. If you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below as well, Reds. And make sure you put your bell notification on. There's plenty of shows to get involved with. Obviously, Media Masses, Stat Me Up. Obviously, as you can see there with Dr. Bart. Obviously, Dr. Bart and Dave. Media Matters as well. The Gags Tandon Show. Obviously, you've got the late night show with Lewis Aspinall this evening. That will be live at 10 p.m. tonight. Lewis will be taking you through his analysis. Most importantly, getting your analysis as well, Reds. So get involved with that, Reds, as always. Lewis will be doing the midweek Champions League games, or any games for that matter as well. Lewis will be, I did say, was it the game on the weekend? You know what, if you're a regular viewer on the Watch Long with Chat, I don't even know what day it is sometimes anyway, but yeah, I did say Lewis was meant to be covering tonight, but I got my days mixed up. But he will be covering the Southampton game as well, so keep an eye on that one, Red. So, and you will get involved as well, Red. So get involved in Lewis' show tonight as well, and Anfield Index. You've got the post-match Raw, obviously one of the flagship programme of obviously Anfield Index. You know what it's all about. The lads will be taking you through their expert analysis, Dave, Trev and the lads. That will be out, obviously, on the audio form podcast if you want to listen to that. Obviously on Spotify and wherever you do get your audio podcast as well. Head over to Anfield Index as well, Reds, if you want to get involved. If you want to become an Anfield Index Pro member, you can certainly do so at £7.99 a month if you want to pay monthly. But it comes in at £59.99. Just £4.99, just as little as a coffee for the year as well, and that just opens up a greater catalogue of great LFC content. It eradicates all the adverts as well. So head over to Anfield Index as well, Reds. With Shocker Blocker as well. Obviously, it's not just the YouTube side or obviously the visual content you do see on Anfield Index throughout the days as well and the weeks to weeks. Head over. There's a bigger catalogue and a greater catalogue of great LFC content as well. And join the Discord. There's plenty to go through. Obviously, over 2,000 Liverpool fans as well in the Anfield Index Discord from every corner of the globe as well. Everyone from every walk of life, which is absolutely amazing. This is what this football club's all about, and unity is our strength, really. And everyone from everywhere, and we just support Liverpool Football Club because it means so much to us all as well. So, Reds, if you got Discord, want to get involved, obviously you can click the link in the description if you are watching on YouTube or on Facebook as well. Hit that, just click the link and get involved as well. Join. But if you do become an Anfield Index Pro member, it opens up more in the Discord as well. You know the Discord chat anyway. But from not participating against Stratton, big up there, Mateus. Starting today for Isaac. Is it me a bit extreme in contrast? Not really, mate, if I'm being honest. Alex would have been very much, as Arne was waxing lyrical, quite rightly so, about the Swedish national team manager. It's always good when a club manager has a good understanding with the national team managers, having a good rapport for the future as well. He was training with Sweden. I'm pretty sure he's an experienced pro. It's not like all of us that aren't. I get tired going up the stairs anyway, but there's a lot of yous out there that do like your fitness and all that. But he would have been getting like personal training, or however he would have been keeping his fitness up anyway. It's just about getting that game ready. I think the match bits in with McAllister as well. it's one thing coming in back into a side or into a new system as well, and that's what we are finding out. My head rolls off into Birkenhead. If I just some of the stuff I see on social media, like about Florian Wirtz, everyone's entitled to an opinion, but like for me, like Wirtz, as we said already on the watch longs this season, he's coming to a new club, he's coming to a new country as well. The speed of the Premier League is absolutely ferocious. So I wasn't expecting Wirtz to hit the ground running, and I know a lot of yous weren't, but like it tends to be rival fans, but like as has been the case the last 10 years, they crave every last bit of every transfer that doesn't go right for Liverpool, and that is a very rare occasion that a transfer doesn't kind of work out anyway. But you know what? If a player doesn't work out, we wish them well, and then majority of the time we seem to get our money back as well. So it's Wirtz, he played okay, but he will be playing a lot more better. But I think he won't have any difficulties in the Champions League. Obviously, it's very accustomed. Florian Wirtz last season, I think he got, was it five or six man-of-the-match performances for Bayer Leverkusen in the group stage, if I'm correct anyway. Obviously, he was on the receiving end of an absolute battering at Anfield. Obviously, Florian and Frimpong and the Bayer Leverkusen team were very much training at the AXA training facility not too long ago, pre their Liverpool move. So there's a little glimpse into life at Liverpool, and funny how life works with certain players when they do arrive at a football club, but that's elite level scouting, if I'm being honest. It's Wirtz, no issues, and similar Matthias, as you said there with Isaac. He's an experienced pro, mate. He's been round the place already. He's clocked up a load of thousands of minutes, scored plenty of goals anyway. It's not like the goals any smaller or bigger. He knows how to score anyway. I'll tell you what, did that Paphos and Olympiacos game finish 0-0? I think it did, chat. If that's the case, obviously the first run out for Paphos, and they were a man down as well before they come on here. So yeah, Slavia Prague 2-2 in their game. Obviously, Arsenal winning last night as well, which is no surprise against Villarreal, even though Villarreal's done really well so far in the La Liga this season. But yeah, Reds, plenty to go through in terms of, mentioned Diego Simeone, their approach to the game, really, we know what to expect, really. 7 minutes away from kickoff as well, chat. So in terms of just quickly, as we mentioned, some of the transfers they've had into their football club so far this season, we've gone through them. In terms of the last the last four games anyway, a 2-1 loss to Espanyol, a 1-1 draw against Elche, and then a 1-1 draw against Deportivo Alves as well, but a big win against recently, a very much needed win against the informed Villarreal for Atletico Madrid. So far, currently sit mid-table, 11th in La Liga. Obviously scored 5, conceded 4, got a +1 as well, but obviously 4 games played, only registered 5 points as well, which is already very disappointing, if you don't, in all honesty. They're already, it's 5 points behind Barcelona, and 7 points behind Real Madrid as well. So yeah, it's not like the season where it was a couple of seasons back where they did sign Luis Suarez, and he had an absolute phenomenal season in that year anyway, Luis Suarez, in an Atletico Madrid shirt, and that was a stellar signing. You look at João Felix, big money move for Atletico Madrid a couple of seasons ago. So they do spend a lot of money, but I think when we all analyse from an outside point of view, or me personally as well, it's Diego Simeone. As we all know, if anyone's done any research anyway, he's one of the highest paid managers in European football as well. And everyone goes, why is he doing it? But just look at how far Atletico Madrid have come prior to Diego Simeone coming in. Now, he had them, they are a top 3 side. I think obviously you've had to pick the 3 big sides over the last 10 years in La Liga. It's been Real Madrid, Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. So it's one of them, really. So it's obviously Sevilla being very successful in European competition. Atletico Madrid, I think we all remember that final that they did have against Real Madrid. They were winning 1-0 into the very last second equaliser. Ramos, that's more or less the equivalent of Liverpool meeting the Ev or Man United. And yeah, there's one thing meeting your rival in a domestic, like Premier League or your league phase as well, your domestic league, but meeting them in a European Cup final in the Champions League, that's a whole different kettle of fish, really, anyway. But yeah, if that was me, I'd be absolutely fuming anyway. But yeah, big up there, Ali, as well. Love from Pakistan. Big up there, mate. Big up, mate. Hope you enjoy the game, buds. Anyone watching or listening as well. Obviously, the global Reds. Obviously, different time zones as well. The amazing Reds out there that get up at like 3, 4, 5, 6 and then go to work as well. The absolute legends. Hope you all very much do enjoy the game tonight as well, Reds. But make sure you do tune into all the content across Anfield Index this evening and this coming week as well. Chock-a-blocker. Ali's gone with 2-0 to Liverpool. Hopefully, mate. Hopefully that's the case. And Mateus... Oh, is it Anna's birthday? Happy birthday to Anna. Anna Schlott there, 47. There we go. Not meant to say his name and say his age. Doesn't look 47. Doing great, the gaffer. It's the first ever match Liverpool in Europe without. That's a great start there. There we go, mate. But yeah, very competitive. Obviously Trent as well, but yeah. There we go. But glad it's starting 11. Oh, yeah. But there we go. Could have been against us too. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Midnight. Hope you're well, mate. Chat, if you haven't already done so, do drop a like on the video. Massively helps out as well. Absolute legends. But very refreshing to see Dom in that number 6 role. I think if Liverpool come away this season, very successful. Of course, your attackers get a lot of the plaudits, but I think the way Dom started, if Dom continues to play the way he has in every position, I think he could be in with a player of the season shout, really. Dom's been tremendous. But Isaac is all about business. And I tell you what now, chat, this is what he dreams of. And that was the big case of him coming to the club as well. Obviously, the famous saying a lot of people have said, but he said he wants to win the Champions League. As we said, certain teams are just in the Champions League for vibes and to get the Champions League revenue. The likes of Liverpool, Real Madrid, previously AC Milan, when they had a very successful team as well. Barcelona's, you're in there to win the competition as well, so... But yeah, start 11, quickly going through that anyway. I know a lot of people might be coming in from work or out and about as well. But the starting 11 for both sides. Obviously, start with the home side. Alisson, Becker, Frimpong, Kanate, Virgil van Dijk, Andy Robbo, 2 double sixes, Gravenberch, Dominic Szoboszlai, Salah, Wirtz, Gakpo and Isaac. And then for the away side, Jan Oblak, the back 4 of Llorente, Lenormand, get there eventually. Lenglet, Galan as well, from left to right in midfield 4. Gonzalez, Gallagher, Barrios, Simeone, and the forward line is obviously the Frenchman and the Argentine. I was going to say Argentine, he's Italian, Raspadori anyway, and Griezmann as well. So, Reds, strap in for not just tonight, but for this season in the Champions League, Reds. Let's hope it's a very successful campaign in Europe this time round. Anyway, but that's what it's all about. I'm hoping we start much better than we have in recent weeks, really, especially in the Premier League as well, chat. Fully confident we will, but it's all about getting that nice early goal if we can. But if you are tuning in for the first time, you want to sync up your commentary as well. The timer, that's the timer I'll be on tonight. So if you are behind or ahead, just pause the YouTube stream and then just sync up that timer in the top left of your screen. And we are underway here. On Liverpool. So Liverpool in match week 1 of the Champions League, coming up against a very fierce opponent from pot 1. Obviously Liverpool playing the 2 Madrid sides. Real Madrid Liverpool will be facing in a couple of weeks' time as well. Madrid playing in the blue kit tonight. That is their third kit for this new season. Salah, Ryan Gravenberch. As I said at the top of the show, chat, it's going to be a foul on Galan by Salah. Couldn't quite engineer a bit of space there. The Atletico Madrid left midfielder. But Eds, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Yeah, it was midnight. Liverpool, as we all know. But if you know your history of our Liverpool Reds as well, a lot is it already know. But for every great side Liverpool have had over the last 130 plus years, there's always been a Scotsman, a Welshman, an Irishman, a little bit of sprinkled an Englishman as well. So yeah, there's always been a big contingent of those nationalities as well. But I'm just trying to figure out, is it going to be a 4-4-2 system or is it going to be a 5-5-0 formation from Diego Simeone? As we said with Griezmann, likes to drop into those little pockets of space. That's surely got to be a foul, that. Well done, Ryan Gravenberch on the edge of the box. Langley. Still find it mad that Atletico Madrid have actually gone and got him, really. Didn't see much at his time at Aston Villa as well. But a lovely little transition on the edge, right hand side the penalty box there with Salah and Ryan Gravenberch. Gravenberch just anticipated the contact. Just outside the penalty area on the right hand corner of the box. Of course, Liverpool attacking the Annie Road end tonight as well. Red shooting from right to left. So it does favour a left footer in Salah. Chat, do we reckon Salah practices free kicks? We know Dom does anyway, with that Arsenal one. Vietz is standing over this. Enough. Obviously, we all remember Fabian Aurelio and John Arne Riise on those classic Liverpool free kicks as well. Those two lads had a wonderful left foot. Well, John Arne had an absolute cannon in his left. And Aurelio from a set piece had an absolute wonderful left boot. So Salah over this. And Vietz. Salah. Oh, get in! Massive deflection. But we take those. That's the early goal Liverpool wanted. And it's ricocheted off Andy Robbo, I think it has. Andy Robbo, he knew nothing about it. But you never know with Mohamed Salah. Be interesting to see on the replay. Has Mo absolutely sliced the Atletico Madrid defence open? Let's have a little look on this. Yeah, it's a massive ricochet. Andy Robbo knew nothing of it. It just hit the back of his heel. But it doesn't matter. Andy Robbo 1-0 up for the Reds. Liverpool taking a nice early lead in the first group game of the Champions League campaign. Get in! Get in there, Reds. Absolutely what we wanted as well. Come on, Diego. Just move your bus a bit further up the pitch, please. There we go. So, as we said, get that nice early goal, and let's hope that very much the floodgates can really open now with, like, obviously just more goals for the Reds. Obviously, that's just forced. Athletic, and you can already see in the last 10 seconds since that goal's gone in, Madrid have had to go an extra 20 yards up, higher up the pitch now. Especially Liverpool can get a nice second early goal. Then it's just all advantage Liverpool then. Panov, lads. How are we, mate? But yeah, they haven't even touched the ball yet. Atletico Madrid, it feels like. Salah off the right wing. Gravenberch to Salah. Salah! Get in, Mo. There we go. I tell you what, Madrid's left-hand side is getting absolutely battered. You haven't got a Scooby-Doo what's happening. Well, I tell you what, tremendous. Diego Simeone's trying to big up his team. But Salah and Gravenberch so far in the opening 6 minutes of this game, the combination play, the triangles down that right-hand side, it's been absolutely magical, really. But it's all about Gravenberch and Salah down that right-hand side. Salah starts very wide off the flank. Comes in. Little give and go with Gravenberch. Little touch. A delicate touch by the Dutchman. And then it's all about that little pass in behind the centre half. Gallagher stood no chance. Lenglet. Simeone, even after Atletico Madrid fan, you're screaming at the telly. You're screaming in your way end. Get him off. Because he's absolutely started. He's absolutely panicking and everything. But Reds, 2-0 up. Not too much better start than we've had in the last couple of weeks, Reds, isn't it? Get in. Happy days. There we go. Come on now, Simeone. You can get out of your box a bit more now, can't you, lad? But I tell you what, it's fantastic, really, from Liverpool. But now, the onus is on the Atletico Madrid side now to come out now and try and play a lot more attractive football than they do tend to historically in the Champions League and domestically. But it's going to be the first corner for Madrid. Attacking the cop end, Raspadori to take this. Ball in. Straight into the grateful arms of Alisson Becker. Looking for the quick ball out there, and he's done so. Alisson. There's the red arrows off the left flank, off the right flank. That's a poor ball. Llorente. Collecting that ball. Well done. Well, that's what we wanted, Eds. A nice, quick start. PSG up 1-0 as well. Get in. Get in there, chat. Get in. What a start. There we go. More like it, Eds, innit? But yeah. This is why I said, chat. I'll tell you what. This is the best 8 minutes we've ever seen from Ryan Gravenberch in a Liverpool shirt so far. Wow. He's pirouetting. He's given them a classic. That Atletico Madrid midfield. He's given them a classic total Dutch midfielder performance here. Let's see. Liverpool down the left here. Why are they still so deep, Atletico Madrid? You wouldn't think the 2-0 down the first opening 10 minutes of the game. But they've only got one way of playing. And if you're an Atletico Madrid fan, you just... You get paid a lot. You spend money, Atletico. I'd be expecting a lot more than what I'm seeing, really. Wirtz. There we go. I tell you what, Isaac. But what did we say at the top of the show, chat? We said, obviously, with Wirtz getting all those man of the matches last season, he will get... Just looking at that Robbo one. Yeah. There we go. So, it literally hit the back of Andy Robbo's back of his heel. But take that all day. Oh, and there we go. Who's that down there? Is that Lente? But we knew the antics really all those years ago. Yeah. That's Diego Simeone. His dad's on the touchline anyway. Yeah. Chat, what are we saying in the start for Liverpool? I know you'll be happy. I'll tell you what, couldn't have got a better start than we've had tonight. It's exactly what you want against that defensive opposition as well. Saying to Atletico, come out now. Come out from your low block. Try and press us. Well done, Vietz. Closing down there really well on the halfway line. He's forced the ball all the way back to Jan Oblak. Got the ball. Well, whoa! It's never a foul, that man. Don't give them the opportunity here tonight, Reds. Every opportunity the Madrid side will have to go down, they will go down. So, in and around the penalty area, don't be conceding any sloppy, needless fouling, really. But yeah. It says, nice one there, chat. That'd be a half-decent game, that. Paris Saint-Germain after Atalanta. Get in there, Reds. Even though I was saying that, yeah, Gasperini did leave Atalanta, didn't he? I think he moved to Roma. But we still got a very good team, Atalanta. Ball over the top here, Liverpool. Trying to get that ball on the ground. So Bosley. It's interesting here, chat. There's quite a lot of flexibility, like even in the first 12 minutes. Like, obviously start as a 4-2-3-1, but the fluidity in Liverpool's attack so far tonight in the first quarter of the hour, nearly as we approach the quarter of hour mark anyway, is there's moments when it's a two-prong attack in terms of you're seeing Salah and Isaac very high up the pitch. Then obviously you're seeing Vietz on one side and then Gakpo and those attacking midfield roles either side. So they're rotating, and even Isaac picking up a left-hand position here. Isaac. Oh. But even in that position, Isaac picking that ball up off the left-hand channel and then drifting in. Well done, Virgil. Well done. Little soldier barge anyway from the big Dutchman. And Frimpong now. He's got a good 5-10 yards. Still going to be a foul there, referee. No. Referee's let the game play, which is good to see. Even though I felt it was a foul for Liverpool, but he's allowing certain challenges to go, really, which is what you want to be seeing. Really suits Liverpool in terms of the speed of the Premier League as well. Go on. Oh, there's a couple of there we go. They've got a difficult run in the Champions League, chat, haven't they? Ajax haven't been given the best of their draws this season. Did see Benfica appointed, was it? Or looked like appointing Jose Mourinho as well. Going back to the club in which where they did star for him as a younger coach as well. Obviously Porto manager, the great history he had with that club, but he's got an affiliation with Benfica as well, so should do good in the Portuguese league anyway. But as the Liverpool players take a little bit of a breather here. Isaac. It's going to be Griezmann. He's fuming. Who's he fuming with? Cleared by Virgil van Dijk, but Simeone was fuming at Sutton on the touchline. He was shouting at one of his technical team anyway. Alisson Becker. It's always going to be that speed on the counter-attack for Liverpool. For anyone tuning in tonight, if you're just coming in from work or out and about, obviously Liverpool taking the early lead in this game, courtesy of a Mohamed Salah goal. Oh, no, it was an Andy Robbo goal, sorry chat. Obviously it was a Salah assist. I think it's gone down as a Salah assist anyway. Obviously Andy Robbo didn't know much of it. Obviously just ricocheted it off him in the wall. Gakpo. Play it, Cody. Play the ball, Cody, man. He had Salah on his right. He had V8 on his left there. A bit slow there. And Atletico on the counter-attack. And obviously, Mohamed Salah getting a goal on the 6th minute for Liverpool. Obviously, a tremendous assist by Ryan Gravenberch. Simeone down the right here. Atletico Madrid. It's took them 60 minutes to have the first shot on target anyway. Raspadori drifting off the right-hand flank. Yeah, there we go. Now say, chat, one for your quizzes in the next 20 years. Quickest double for Liverpool in a Champions League campaign in any game is tonight. So, Liverpool have never been 2-0 up as quick as we have in a European game this early on in a game. It's a lovely ball by Gallagher to the far stick, but there was no one there for Atletico. It's a very good ball by Gallagher. Disappointing from our point of view that he was allowed to engineer that space inside the penalty box, but got away with that there, Liverpool. Obviously another calmness personified really, Arne, on the touchline and in interviews as well. So Paris Saint-Germain are up, Liverpool 1-0 against Atalanta. Liverpool 2-0 up. Bayern versus Chelsea, that is still 0-0. And Ajax and Inter, that is still 0-0 in their game as well. Oh, what a ball by Robbo. Unlucky there. Well read by Oblak. Robbo trying to play that ball just behind the back line. There, down the left-hand channel. Poor distribution there by a very experienced goalkeeper. Sorry there, chat. There's a good transition here for Liverpool down the right. A bit more quicker there. Well done, Ibu. Little touch there just to exit with his body position and just allow him to take that ball under some bit of pressure anyway. But yeah, Madrid, as we know, everyone knew, anyone that's analysed Atletico since Simeone's come in anyway, you know what you're going to get. Sit behind the ball, even if you are getting beat 1-0, 2-0. But yeah, Griezmann, he's getting no joy at all up there on his own. Obviously, Raspadori did start the game up higher up the pitch, but obviously he's dropping in quite deep, the Italian, to link up play with his Atletico Madrid midfielders. Gravenberch all the way back to his goalkeeper. Well done. Bit of pressure here. Bit more better press from Atletico. Liverpool's got to be very careful not to misplace a pass here. Probably the highest line Madrid have had in the opening 20 minutes, really. But it's just about getting into that Vigo, don't you know? Oh, his name is Diogo. Oh, he wears the number 20. He will take us to victory. And when he's running down the left wing. Ball in. Never walk alone, Diogo. Madrid down the right hand side here now. Well done, Dom. Liverpool, lovely find out to sign Salah off the right hand flank here. Inside the penalty box! Oh, just wide at the top left corner. Done so well to manoeuvre that. We haven't seen that so far in the Premier League. But you know what Salah does in Champions League competition. He comes alive. That was a classic Salah. Off the right hand flank, cutting in on that left. Trying to wrap his left boot round there. Nearly done it. Well done, Virgil. Unlucky. But Virgil very aggressive so far tonight. Dom needs to cover for Virgil. Llorente off the right hand channel. Simeone inside the penalty box. But very well defended there by Liverpool. Barrios. Very aggressive midfielder. Madrid's number 8. Oh, it's the League Cup on chat. I didn't even know that. Nice one there. But chat, if you are new around here to Anfield Index, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. If you are watching on X or Facebook, head over to the YouTube channel as well, Reds. Simeone away. Well done, Ibu. Lovely touch there by Vietz. But so if you haven't already done so, head over to the YouTube channel. Drop a subscribe as well. Closing in on 17,000 subscribers. So much appreciated as well, Reds. There's plenty of LFC content to get involved with there. But if you want to get involved in the audio podcast as well, you can certainly do so. Head over to AnfieldIndex.com. Gravenberch, he's travelled with the ball a good 20 yards. But I tell you what, unlucky there, Ryan, lads. Chalobah own goal, is that chat? 1-0 Bayern. But Ryan Gravenberch, when he's in this vein of form, he's unstoppable, really. And space at the far stick here for Madrid. Van Dijk. Don't dive in, Gravenberch. Griezmann. Excellent defending by Frimpong. The threat isn't stopped yet, though. Griezmann on the byline. That is so lazy by Atletico. It was a big opportunity there, and it was just a lazy ball in. But Frimpong, Galan, well in, lads. It's going to be a corner to Atletico as we approach the halfway stage of the opening 45 minutes. I'll see another 20 odd minutes to go. But best bit of spell really for the Spanish side. What an integral interception by Jeremy Frimpong. Ali, go on. He's collected it. Fair play, Ali. Nothing really to rush there. We're 2-0 up. The later this game does go on. Fair play, Simeone. Forcing Dominic Szoboszlai very deep there. Yeah. He's done well, though, Ozan, in all honesty, as well, chat. You're wondering how good Isaac's movement has been so far. I think it's been very good, in all honesty. He's facilitated a lot of the movements that Gravenberch has been able to pick up on the likes of Yates. Obviously, when you got a player like Ekitike or Isaac, very commanding. The movement from both players. Obviously, Ekitike's on the bench, but Isaac is constantly moving down the left-hand channel through the central areas as well. So even if he doesn't get the ball, he's creating that space for his Liverpool teammates to very much try and exploit and to get into. So, and certainly Liverpool have already benefited from that great movement from the forward lads. Ball in, cleared by Ryan Gravenberch. Got away with that, Atletico. There's a possibility of a counter-attack here. Get up from Pong. Madrid, Griezmann off the right-hand side. Ball in, nice early ball in for them. Great clearance by Virgil van Dijk. Nice one, lads. Fully expected Griezmann to cut in off that left-hand side anyway with his left boot, but went for the first time. Cross. There's an overlapping run here. That is awful by Gonzalez, by the way, chat. Get you want to be scoring anyway, but that's speculative, to say the least, anyway. But looking at this, tell you what, chat. What a ball. Chat, you have the opportunity to watch that goal back. That pass, that is a joke of a pass by Ryan Gravenberch. Don't let anyone say, oh, that's lucky. No, it wasn't. Ryan Gravenberch, he put the right amount of speed, right amount of pace, because it just allows Salah to, when he penetrates that penalty area, all he has to do is just open up his body and very much caress that ball into the bottom corner anyway. So important. All about that pace on the ball from Gravenberch. What are they doing, Madrid here? Fair play. Go on, keep on doing that, lads. Lemormad, or whatever. Full on Paul Mason here. Paul Mason. What's his first name? That would be easy. Normand. There we go. Normand. Sorry, chat. Don't know why. Ryan Gravenberch. Is that a corner for Liverpool? No. Goal kick for Madrid. So 27 minutes, chat. Tell you, excellent start so far for the Reds. Obviously, when you look at the next coming weeks in the Champions League for Liverpool, I think obviously you look at the Atletico Madrid game, you look at this game tonight, the Atletico and the Real Madrid games for Liverpool. Big games we're playing more or less 2 games every single week now for the next couple of weeks as well. So I think when we've all analysed V8 and certain other players in this Liverpool attacking force anyway, this is when you will see a lot more of a massive improvements in terms of the performance level as well. Just considering the amount of rotation Liverpool possibly could do, but Alisson trying to find Salah there. Isaac off the right hand flank here now. But yeah, that's the beauty that we all see for Newcastle for many of the years anyway, innit? Like 2 years. It's what he's so good at, Isaac. Off the right hand channel, the ball's in the channel here, chase it off the left hand flank. So yes, you're buying an elite level number 9, but he's a player that can go into the pockets of space, going over the top as well, and pick up a variety of positions across the forward line for Liverpool. As can Ekitike as well. 2 very fantastic forwards, and we're very thankful, very blessed to have 2 players of that quality in the team. Yeah. Been good, Mateus, hasn't he? Do you know, Brian? Fair enough. Madrid down the left-hand side here. Ball in. Clear by Ibu with the front post. Need to be a bit more better in terms of that second ball transition. Need to keep hold of the ball. Can't be allowing Madrid to keep on getting that second ball. It was a nice early ball off for Griezmann to the far stick. No one was there. Thankfully for our point of view. Julian Alvarez. Oh, Palmer scored. So Kane did score the second one, but that Bayern defence is absolute shambles, in all honesty. So I expect Chelsea to win that game tonight. Isaac, little touch there to find Salah. Salah inside the penalty box. And Isaac, he's took a whack there. Please don't be injured. He's down, Isaac. You are having a laugh. He's still on the ground here. Let's have a little look at this angle. Where does he hit him? Yeah. Oof. It's not quite a McAllister challenge, but it's just it's a dead leg, really. Dead leg, dead ankle, really. Lenormand, he's got it in the end. He's just got a yellow card for that challenge as well, so Isaac's up on his feet anyway. Obviously, we'll be covering the Liverpool-Everton watch-along on Saturday to nearly kick off, Reds, so make sure you do tune into Matchday Live for that. Of course, got plenty of shows on the build-up to that as well, Reds. Plenty of pre-match build-up shows coming over the next day or so on Anfield Index across all social media platforms. Simeone, take your time there, Dom. Come on, Viet. Especially the last 5 minutes, they're getting a lot more of the ball here. Liverpool being far too passive for my liking, really, on the ball. Just giving up possession far too easy. He's just gone through him. Not a card, no. Oh, get up, will you, lads? Didn't even touch you. You'd think he'd been absolutely done there, the Atletico Madrid midfielder. Soda badge. Oh, he's going like that. Oh, he has got a bleeding nose, but he's not meant that. It's just a coming together, nothing malicious. Yeah, chat. So, how do you analyse in terms of anyone watching or listening as well in terms of this group of the Champions League? Let's have a quick look in terms of the fixtures for Liverpool anyway. So, obviously, the Atletico Madrid game, we can't get too ahead of ourselves anyway, but you do look at the big fixtures in the European competition as well. Obviously, Liverpool's next outing after tonight's game will be away in Turkey against Galatasaray. That'll be in a very difficult game. Frimpong. It's going to be a corner. Well done, Jeremy. Done really well to get inside. Oh, is it? He's given a penalty. I was going to say, it looked like it did hit his hand there. Lenglet, he's just given away a pen. But if you didn't watch the Champions League last night as well, Real Madrid got an absolute ridiculous penalty given. But the rules are the rules in Europe, as you know. If it hits any part of your arm in the box, I'll tell you what, a phenomenal spot there by the lino and the ref. It's going to be a penalty to Liverpool. Yeah, it's ricocheted off his arm there. It's quite harsh, but it doesn't matter. We take those. But with the rules in Europe, if it hits any part of your body, even if you are sliding in, but yeah, it's mad. But if you didn't see the Real Madrid handball last night, yeah, think the linos give it, not the referee. And it's getting checked for a possible penalty on Lenglet for handball. Chat, it's not a red card. Oh. Yeah, he's getting taken to the monitor, so you'd expect him to be getting given now, because I don't think the referee give it. I tell you what, I can't even tell from that angle, but they must have better camera angles in the VAR control room. Yeah, no penalty. I was going to say, I'm intrigued on who give that, because it just looked like a basic corner. We'd take a penalty if you want to give them to us, like, but just mad. But check out that Real Madrid penalty from last night, chat, against Marseille. Mbappe's second goal, or the second goal for Real. Rules are the rules, but ridiculous. Big up there, Daz. How are we, mate? Hope you're looking after yourself, fella. All these Reds. So it's going to be a corner for Liverpool. Attacking the Annie Road end now. 9 minutes left to go in the first opening 45. Van Dijk was trying to get on the end of that. Griezmann, don't foul him. Gravenberch. To Szoboszlai. And ball the way back to our goalkeeper. Lovely play by Liverpool down this left-hand side. Fast flowing. Great fluidity. As soon as I say that, Dom loses the ball. Hey, guess the commentator. Yeah, chat, what are you saying on that? That would have been very harsh, wouldn't it? For me, it would have been very harsh, but you take them if they're giving them out anyway, but can't complain if you get a penalty, like, but would have been pleasantly surprised if that was given, to say the least. Yeah, Panov saying didn't think it was. Ozon saying wasn't a pen for him. Daz, I think he'll get. Yeah, I think he'll get a good 60 minutes, if I'm being honest, mate. Just depends how much he feels he can do, really. But obviously, even maybe a possible change at half time. If Liverpool can get a third goal, maybe, mate. If we do get a third goal, you just got to look after him, mate. Look after him, haven't you, mate? And chat. Same with McAllister as well. You don't want to be taking any risks, because we're only in September. The season's very long, Reds, isn't it? So, but it's that sub it'd be pre-planned, as we know. So probably. Oh, what a ball to find Gakpo, Virgil. Surely, how's that not a foul? That is clear obstruction, referee. Gakpo puts it behind Llorente and he just blocks him off. Viet to Isaac. Oh, wide. That would have been a classic Isaac goal, where one little touch out of his body, little swivel on the penalty area, nearly put it into the back of the net. That would have been a hallmark finish from Isaac. Go on, Virgil. Salah! Oh! What a header by Virgil van Dijk. He was 25 yards in Atletico Madrid's half anyway. He headed that. It's like a 10-15 yard header into the penalty box to Salah. Salah getting that shot on target on the volley, but big Virgil, eh? Hopefully he can stay at Liverpool for another 5 years. But as we all know, Reds, every single second we get to watch all of our players as well, even the players that, if they do depart the football club, we wish them well. anyway. But we get behind them. But obviously with Mo and Salah, they're not getting any younger. Hopefully. Gakpo off the left-hand channel. Appealing for handball. The cop. Szoboszlai. Very well. Done well to win that ball back. Doors trying to play a low-driven ball there, Dom, on the right-hand side. Couldn't quite execute that pass. Liverpool down the left-hand side here now. Isaac inside the penalty box. Straight down. Jan Oblak's grateful arms there, really. But more aggression again. Starts from Wirtz. I think we're going to have to get used to that combination play between Florian Wirtz through ball to Alexander Isak. And he's with his classic thumbs up. Obviously, he does his thumbs up celebration anyway, but a thumbs up to Wirtz there. Well done, Ali. Very well run there, because Griezmann, the lads look like he had him there at the back, but don't want to be taking any chances. Ali coming out inside his penalty box. Oh, 2-0. PSG. Happy days there, Reds. Hit that subscribe button as well, Reds, if you are new to Anfield Index. Plenty of shows on the horizon as well. How are we, Mark? Yeah. Just very, very good start so far. Wirtz picked up a little central position here. Isaac to find Wirtz. Oh, Frimpong, what are you doing, lad? Shoot, lad. What a move by Liverpool. Unselfish from all three of those. Well, look. Frimpong completely absolute air kicked that. But well played there by Liverpool inside the penalty box. All started from Wirtz on the ball, playing a lovely through ball to find Isaac. Little toe poke. Wirtz just nudged it over to his former Bayer Leverkusen teammate, and Wirtz just takes a big swipe with his left boot. Yeah, it's an air kick that. He's got connection on the ball, but he just hasn't quite got the connection on that, really, from Frimpong. We go again, Reds. But tremendous link-up play between the three Liverpool players. Well done, Isaac. It's going to be going to close him down there. Barrios. Oblak. I think he's just put that into Goodison Park, if I'm being honest. It's awful clearance. He's just happy to get that away now. Liverpool, would be nice if we can get another goal just before the stroke of half time. Into 1-0 for them. Fair enough. He's a tremendous signing for Inter, really, Chaz. I think he scored against Juve this week as well. If you didn't see that game, that finished, I think it was 4-4 in that game, or 4-3, whatever it was. Plenty of goals anyway. I think it was 4-4. And then Juve had, was it last night, a 4-4 game? Gone are the days the Italian teams keeping clean sheets in Europe. Not quite the team that we all grew up watching over the last 20, 30 years as well. Days of Paolo Maldini and the lads. And even before that, Sacchi of AC Milan. Franco Baresi and the lads. So a minute left of normal time in the opening 45 for Liverpool. Oh, Cody, release that earlier, lads. Just inviting unnecessary pressure there. Especially when you're 25 yards away from your own goal. Llorente. Simeone. It's going to be a corner. But that is poor by Cody Gakpo there. He needs to be doing much better. 25 yards from goal. He had a couple of options. Good couple of options down that right-hand channel. Just needs to get his head up quicker and just be a lot more quicker in terms of distributing that ball down the right-hand channel. Yeah, big up there, Mark. I think it's only for match Thursday night football, like. Sure, going to be a foul there. It's away by Isaac. 4 minutes added on there. I was going to say it was a foul. It was a shove at the far stick. Four minutes added on here. But yeah, that's what a half so far tonight. We are coming in from work or out and about. Andy Robbo took the lead for Liverpool in the opening 5 minutes anyway. Mohamed Salah got the second goal. Liverpool took a very, very quick lead. The quickest start to a Champions League game in terms of getting 2 goals in the competition as well that we've ever had. So that's one for your quizzes. Speed in which Liverpool got those 2 goals. Record time. Very good stat, that. I'm not taking any plaudits for that. It's what I've heard. The other commentary team. Space here for Atletico. Llorente down the right-hand channel. Ibu, take your time. Excellent defending there by Ibu. Not panicking at all. But Simeone down the right. He's been their brightest spark so far. Simeone. And so you've got one on the pitch and one in the technical area as well. Raspadori to Llorente. 2-1. What did we say, chat? It's so poor. Lackadaisical, really. It's not good enough. The last 10-15 minutes, just so sloppy on the edge of our own box. I'll tell you what, that's got to be close to offside. Surely it's got to be blindside. But Llorente, again... Yeah. He's played him on side. But yeah, he's interfering. That's got to be off. He's in the goalkeeper's line here. This should get disallowed here, chat. Griezmann's right slap bang in front of Alisson Becker. That's impeding his vision. Even if it does take a deflection. That's got... Check over. Even still, without that. Awful. Liverpool been awful in terms of the last 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes. Just so sloppy. Far too passive on the ball as well. Giving up possession far too easily. Such an annoying goal to concede as well, though, chat. That's a yellow card for Barrios. Oh no, is it Lenglet? Yeah, he's not had a half to remember anyway. The French centre half been absolutely all over the place tonight. Lenglet. So will be probably a minute left of this normal added time anyway. Obviously with the VAR checking the Atletico Madrid goal there. But Liverpool here, ball into the penalty box. Virgil van Dijk. Is that going to be half time there for Liverpool? So that is half-time on match week 5 of the Champions League. Match week 1, sorry. 5. Jumping ahead of myself there. Match week 1 for Liverpool tonight. Thoughts on the game so far, Reds? I think it's been an absolute blistering start for Liverpool. Really showcased Liverpool's attacking threat. But as the first half did transpire, just far too passive, lackadaisical on the edge of the penalty area, giving away sloppy possession. We'd be winning the first ball then, but we'd be losing the second ball as well, just giving up possession far too easy for my liking. And just a goal, yes. For me, it could have gone either way, really. I think if that goal from Atletico didn't take the Ibu deflection, I felt it was offside anyway, but I'm very surprised it hasn't been disallowed. But we've got our own selves to blame, really, anyway. Can't be given possession, especially with the quality in certain areas with Griezmann, Llorente as well. Loves a goal at Anfield, sadly, anyway. But chat, let us know your thoughts. More interested in what you all think, anyway. What Liverpool need to do going into that second half. Hopefully, regain that form in which we did start the game with, and then go into the second half anyway. But what we don't want to be doing is what we've just done there, and just giving Atletico Madrid a way back into the game, really, from absolutely nothing, really. So frustrating, and I'm pretty sure Arne Slot will be going in at half time and shaking his head, going, lads, you don't need to tell the players, just so poor, really. So in terms of obviously the statistics so far, chat, in terms of the opening 45 minutes, Liverpool's possession, which is very surprising, if I'm being honest. 49% possession. Atletico Madrid have just shaded it with 51% possession. XG for Liverpool, 1.11, compared to Atletico Madrid, 0.14. Total shots for the Reds, 10 to Atletico Madrid's 4. 5 shots on target compared to Madrid's 2 shots on target as well. Liverpool have had 3 big chances so far tonight, obviously capitalising on 2 of them. So it's going to be one of them. Let's have a little look at Robbo's goal. What's the XG on that? Robbo's goal. The XG was expected goal 0.10 anyway, and expected, it's coming in at 0.74 anyway. But yeah, it was a weird goal anyway. But Salah's goal in the 6th minute anyway, 0.37 expected goals, expected goal on target 0.85 anyway. So yeah, it's a little look in terms of the possession statistics, especially over the last 10 minutes of that, because I was very, very disappointed, if I'm being honest. Being 1 second here, chat. In terms of, just the momentum graph. I'm just going to get that up anyway. So I can show you here. So in terms of the first half, so let's get that up for you as well. So in terms of the momentum graph tonight, as you can see here, chat, it's obviously come from FootBin chat, FootMob, sorry, chat. So as you can see there, the momentum graph, just look at that. Like Liverpool's momentum in the first opening 5, 10, 20 minutes in that game as well. So obviously the peaks within Liverpool's game, very high. And then obviously Liverpool were allowing Atletico Madrid a bit more. So their first little bit of momentum, that come in the 17th minute. That's where you will see, obviously, the graph shoot up a bit more higher than the blue. And then just look at that. Liverpool, from a period of dominance from minute 34 to minute 45. And then, obviously that's where you see the Atletico Madrid goal, Llorente's goal. That is just so poor. So Liverpool have an 11-minute spell, and it's just where it's just so frustrating. Like, we just switched off for 60 seconds as soon as the extra time, the added time got put on, really. So that's just so poor. And that's where we are wanting to go deeper into the competition. We all know, we've all watched thousands, countless of minutes anyway. When you're coming up against an Atletico or anyone in European competition,
you can't be allowing yourselves to be switching off at any moment, and most importantly, especially just before half time. That is massively avoidable. We've got the quality there. You've got Viet, you've got Salah, you've got Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, players that are able to keep hold of the ball. Just let it tick over. Keep hold of the ball. Just slow the game down. But we are a young side as well. There's certainly a lot of young players in there. And over the next couple of seasons, you will develop that side of the game. But just looking at that, statistics-wise anyway, just thought I'd bring that up to you. Obviously, that is seconds. Let's remove that anyway. So obviously that was coming from FootMob as well. So check that out. That is just the visuals paint the picture really. That's why it's just so frustrating in all honesty, like all of us. But yeah, it's just very disappointing. It's frustrating to say the least anyway for all of us. But yeah, it's so easily avoidable in all honesty. Can't get, as Mark said there, can't let them back in it as well. I was on saying get Ekatike in, see how he and Isaac play alongside one another, possibly, mate. But I think we've still got a task in hand really tonight, chat. We all know the job is certainly not done tonight. You know what they're going to be doing. Another 45 minutes, and if it comes to the 90th minute, Atletico will be biting at the bit really, even in the 95th minute winner. If you want to get a winner or an equaliser, you know what you're going to get. But frustrating, but it's all a learning curve really for Liverpool this season. But moments like tonight and that moment there, it's where you learn, most importantly as well. It's annoying, but I'm sure Arne be drilling that into his sides over the next couple of months as well. But just looking at that Robbo goal, chat, if you just listen to the audio tonight, watch that back on the highlights. It's a very, very strange goal anyway. Robbo tried to move out the way, but happy days, it'll be made up. So it hit him, it ricocheted off him, and it caught Jan Oblak. It caught us all, and everyone in the stadium, and even Robbo himself. By surprise, he just turned around. He was like, everyone running to him as well. But the second goal for Liverpool was a finger beauty, really. Transitioning from the right-hand channel, Salah cutting in, but it's a superb little delicate touch by Gravenberch. A reverse pass back into the path of Mohamed Salah. But yeah, it's a tremendous ball through there, and shout out to Frimpong as well. Does deserve a good shout out there in terms of the overlapping run, creating that space inside the penalty box. Obviously, Gonzalez did go with Frimpong, and that's where Salah's been able to nick in behind and cut in and get that opportunity as well. But just looking at this chance, yeah, Robbo gets caught up too high. But even now, like when you're defending far too, you need to be more aggressive. This lazy defending, if I'm being honest, for all of us. They're all far too passive inside the box. There's four Liverpool defenders around Llorente. Need to be more aggressive. Obviously, and they do get a slice of luck ricocheting off Canate, but in football, you create your own luck anyway. You can always find ways to limit the opportunities for opposition. And there was enough Liverpool players prior to that ball finding the back of the net to be a bit more aggressive in terms of our defensive duels, in my opinion. But yeah, possibly Mark. He will possibly. I think he'll get another 15 minutes. Isaac, but it just be dependent on obviously what the plan is really from the gaffer and from the team as well, and especially the flow of the game as well. Reds, most importantly, I think obviously Liverpool can get a third goal. Would be nice, really. Nice early third goal in the second half would do us the world of good as well. Just chats, these are all talking amongst each other as well. Demonstrating he deserves to start this evening. Yeah, pre-season, not sure. He's done well though, mate. I know he's not got a goal so far tonight, Isaac, but his movement's been absolutely elite, really, and he's created a lot of spot, especially the first 10 minutes in that game. I was surprised to see Isaac start also, to be honest, not some Panov.
Big up there, Helen. Too much Klopp, not enough slot at the end of the half there. 100% there, Helen. Yeah, just frustrating. So, a little switch off, really, of your concentration levels, isn't it? But we all know, as soon as the lads go in at half time, they'll be getting an absolute right earful from Arne Slot. Just so easy, avoidable, really. Matthias there, he loves the stats. I have a XG of 1.1. Yeah, well, nice one there, bud. Just going through. Mo Salah is so strong in the penalty box there. He is, Helen. Yeah, he's in terms of just, and that's what we all know when we've seen him, Helen, and Reds in it. I think the evolution over the next 2-3 years, if Salah's to retire at Liverpool, obviously you look at another fella at the top end of the pitch for Atletico, Antonio Griezmann as well. Two players that have very much evolved the game a lot more in terms of the last 2-3 seasons as they are getting into their twilight. It's an amazing twilight of the career Salah's had last year, but he's not getting any younger. But they're just both those players like to have, as we all know, liking that ball to the feet, having that ability just to dictate and dictate the tempo and the flow of the games, really. Especially Griezmann for that French side. Anyway, obviously 5-6 years ago, obviously you've got Ezra Doué and you've got Elise now for France. Obviously Griezmann doesn't quite get the right old run out that he used to anyway, because obviously they've got so much talent now, France. Wiggs, how are we, lads? How are we, mate? Good to see you in the comment and chat. But yeah, are we anticipating for you personally, Reds, any changes? I think chat's already alluded to, possibly Hugo Ekitike possibly going on in the next 15-20 minutes. I think that will happen. Chat, let's have a little look in terms of the substitution bench. But going into, I think when we all analyse this group stage, Reds, I think Arne would have learned, obviously in the build-up and into the Atletico Madrid game, he joked, didn't he, about, like, he learnt a lot from last year. Obviously, it's just typical Liverpool look, really, that we will get the winners of the competition anyway. But the winners of that competition, whoever won that tie, as Luis Enrique did say last season, would have won the Champions League. He said that after the Liverpool game anyway, and they went on to win it, didn't they? So it's one of them. But good, Mark. Good to see you in the comments, Wiggs, all these as well, Reds. But yeah, just have a quick look. And in terms of, sorry there, Chaka, went on a tangent. But in terms of, we can start picking up a lot more earlier points like we did last season. It's going to present Liverpool with a couple more opportunities to very much rotate. Because I think if Liverpool can qualify a lot more, obviously earlier, we qualified quite early last year, didn't we? I mean, in terms of top 8, if Liverpool can qualify a bit more earlier, like we did last year, then I think the rotation will be absolutely critical, really, for Liverpool in terms of not just Champions League, but in European competition as well. Because you could allow Giovanni Leone, you've got Jadon Danns, you've got Rio and Gamua as well, just having a look on the bench. Conor Bradley, and even Mavrashvili as well. I know obviously the lads on the Red Room were alluding to the fact. Make sure you tune into that every single Tuesday as well, Reds. That's hosted by Grizz Khan and all the best up-and-coming Liverpool YouTubers as well. Get involved with that, Reds. That's live every single night, majority of the time on a Tuesday. So with the lads on that show tonight, on this week, we're saying obviously a bit more opportunities for the likes of Rio and Gamua and other players. And he mentioned Mavrashvili possibly even starting the game tonight. But yeah, we just got to rotate sensibly this season, haven't we, Chas? Long way to go in the season. So, big up there, Luca as well. Big up there, Luca. Hope you're well, lads. Need to play Isaac more. Possibly there, Wiggs. Possibly, mate. But there's going to be more. There's going to be so many opportunities. Obviously, we got Southampton on the horizon as well. So, yeah, there's going to be games are going to be coming thick and fast. So you'd expect Leone, you'd expect Isaac to get a bit more minutes against Southampton as well. So what a time to be a Red. And just look at our stadium, chat of it. Our stadium's absolutely phenomenal. And that was the best decision we've ever made as a club in terms of course, bringing in Jürgen and Arne Slot. That was very good. But I think in terms of just
staying at home really and just building on the infrastructure at Liverpool and hopefully make Anfield a bit more bigger in the next 10, 15, 20 years as well and expanding because, there wouldn't be an empty seat in the house anyway still because obviously they're clamouring for tickets as well and it's good. And that only means we can go and sign more £100 million players in the future years to come as well. But as long as successful, the money will always continue to flow. And at chat, did you see the press conference? I love Arne. He's just so blunt with like any reporters or just in his press conferences. He does it jokingly. He doesn't do it in a nasty way or not. He's just so intelligent. He just he's just remonstrating to the rest of the world, saying, "Yes, we spent 400 million, but we made 300 odd million, didn't we?" So it's absolutely amazing, Arne. But he's a comedian sometimes as well. It's good. It's great to see personality. You need that if you're a Liverpool manager. You do need personality. And Arne, he certainly got that as well. Hey, 1 second there, chat. So if you are tuning in, we are back underway for the second half here, Eds. Liverpool attacking the Kop end. Let's hope Liverpool can just see this game out now and just get back to business. Get a nice early goal. Lovely little back heel there for Mizak to find Wirtz. Oh, a bit of an under-hit pass there. Go again. Yeah, as Paul said, 75,000. Yeah, still quite big in it, mate. But yeah, I tell you, if Liverpool's 100,000 capacity stadium, Paul, you know, mate, and all of us, we'd never have any issues selling out, would we? But it's still very good. Considering what it used to be, wasn't it, lads? As well, and everyone. Just made it up, like all of us. Hope you're well, Paul, and Reds, and Dave's in the chat as well. How are we, Reds? How are we, fella? But yeah. Just need to focus up here in the second half here, Reds. Get back to playing what we were doing in the first opening 20-30 minutes. As Wixter said there, won't get any luck in the ballot with 100k capacity stadium. You never know. But the club are improving that massively as well. It is gradually getting better, which is important. So there's so much space down this left-hand side. Need to switch it. Go on. But yeah, 2 banks of 4. Interestingly enough, Raspadori and Griezmann a bit more high up the pitch than they were in the first half. Not much though. Liverpool down the left-hand channel. I'll tell you what, Llorente's probably been one of their best players so far tonight. Obviously, predominantly a central midfield player anyway, but does play at right back midfield. He's in all action. Oh, big opportunity there for Raspadori. Griezmann and Liverpool again. We've started the second half like we finished the first. Did we not have a half-time team talk, lads? Come on. Switch on. But certainly grew into the game now. Atletico with that goal. Paul, I'm gonna go 3-2 Liverpool. I think this match will finish, bud. We'll take any win, bud, as long as we win. Well, I do think it might be 3-2 to the Reds. Oh, is it? Wait. Yeah. Yeah, that's if you haven't already done so. Do drop a like on the video as well. Hit that subscribe button. You are tuning in for the first time to Anfield Index. Oh, lovely switch down the left-hand flank here. Wirtz, little back heel into the path of Isaac. That's better. Switch. Just needs a little shout there. There's so much space for Liverpool down the left if we can start getting it. Start transitioning it down there. That's better by Isaac. He's found Robbo. Gakpo. Little give and go there. Just want to be creating a bit more of an overload down the left-hand channel for the Reds. Ball in. Isaac! Is that a foul? I think, yeah, it was a foul on by Isaac there. Sounds... There we go. That was being very harsh, that. Not much in that, but... Oh, Koke coming on. Obviously, is his midfield partner for many of a year. Saul did depart this transfer window just gone. He did go to Flamengo in Brazil. Very surprised he went there. Thought he would have went to the MLS. But an Atletico Madrid midfielder that did go to the MLS was De Paul. Obviously, the Argentinian midfielder did meet up with his Argentinian compatriot Leo Messi at Inter Miami. Yeah. Obviously, Koke coming on now. You know what you're going to get with Koke. Very experienced midfielder. Was linked a very long time ago to Manchester United, but I suppose every player's linked with United, aren't they? If you have a good bit of form. Good play by Atletico. That's far too easy. I tell you what, a shot on target there. And Raspadori is able just to spin away from Ryan Gravenberch. It's great play by the Italian, but we don't want to be seeing that. Just far too passive. Offside. Chat, we need to do something here. I think we need to... It's games like tonight here, chat, that we do miss a Curtis Jones, if I'm being honest. Especially when you are losing possession in terms of just giving away the ball sloppy. Raspadori's coming off, chat. Interesting substitution from Simeone. Because he's had a very good start to the second half, but obviously trying to overload that midfield. Diego Simeone. Looks like he's going to go to a 4-5-1. The Argentinian. Obviously play with Griezmann at the top of the spear of that Atletico Madrid attack. Let's see. On that. That's better, Salah. Play it. Well done, Mo. And it's fell for Wirtz. Trying to find... Oh, he's trying to toe poke that through to Isaac there. Couldn't quite fall for him. He's lost that, Llorente. An appeal for handball there inside the penalty box. Don't think that'll be given, but you never know. It was very low down. Wirtz inside the penalty box. Oh, he's put it behind Isaac. I thought Isaac would have had a bit more on the same wavelength of Wirtz. An intelligent pass by Wirtz. Just Isaac, give that a couple of weeks. Obviously, the wavelength would be a bit more on the same thinking. Obviously, Ekatiké's coming on. We did say on the 16-minute mark, didn't we, chat?
3-0 PSG. Mendes, what a fallback. Into 2-0. Yeah. But it's crucial that Liverpool do get this third goal, really. Well done, V8. That's better, lads. Oh, he's done so well. He's found Frimpong. But under immense pressure there by Conor Gallagher. It's been absolutely all over the place here. So it looks like Frimpong and Isaac possibly could be coming off here. But Ekitike and Bradley are on. Ready to come on. Obviously will come on after the corner has been taken for Liverpool. Attacking the Kop end. First corner of the second half for the Reds. Ball in. Virts. Cleared by Atletico. It's fell to Liverpool. Edge the box. Frimpong. Go on. Salah. To Virts. Straight into the arms of Oblak. Too easy, that chat. It was disappointing, though. Very disappointing. With that cross. Yeah. So that substitution we said there, chat. Like for like substitution. Oh, Virts. It's fell for him. Cody Gakpo. Come on, Reds. Switch on here. It's a very flat atmosphere at the minute. I'll see the goal from Atletico has took a lot of the sting out of the crowd. Isaac facilitating that right on side here. Molina coming on. The fullback, right fullback for Atletico. Gakpo, ball into the penalty box. Szoboszlai. Looked like it kind of hit the Madrid defender's arm, if I'm being honest. Not an obvious. Salah, ball over the top of the ball. Bit of head tennis on the edge of the box. Don't allow him out there. Well done, Virgil. Van Dijk's gone down there. He's appealing for a foul there, Virgil. Alexis is coming on, chat. Looks like he'll be coming on for Cody Gakpo, I think. So Isaac off. Ekitike on. Well done, Isaac. Good little hours run out there. His movement's been, as you would expect, of the big lads. But it's just all about getting very, very, very valuable minutes in the tank. And obviously, most importantly, learning from his teammates as well. Not unlike playing an actual game of football. McAllister on as well. For Cody Gakpo. Yeah, Gakpo. So we are seeing tonight, chat, Florian Wirtz in that left wing position. It's a position that a lot of Liverpool fans, certainly me as well, we're intrigued to very much see him pick up that position in a Liverpool shirt. Sorry there, chat. So yeah, got Bradley right back. Wirtz gone out to Gakpo's position as well. With him coming off. And then Alexis.
Sorry there, chat. I'll move that. Let's do me swap Ekatike and McAllister over on the lineup. Well done, Hugo. Very good feet there from the big lads. Unlucky. But you don't get with Hugo is his absolute phenomenal work rate as well. He's had an excellent start to life on Merseyside. A Frenchman. So, 100% there, Paul. Flexibility. Massive facet of certainly Liverpool's game over the last 10 years, and even Liverpool in the 70s and 80s. Just got to have that ability to interchange. But I think Paul, like all of us, mate, Liverpool are very blessed to have a lot of different players that can facilitate in a lot of different positions. It's the modern facet of any top European, especially a forward now, isn't it? Salah off the right, little give and go. Szoboszlai couldn't quite fall for him. Simeone, I tell you what, he's putting an absolute shift in for them tonight. He's a forward, but he's having to put in a phenomenal tackle there because, yes, he loses the ball, but he does so well to get back and intercept that because that would have been a little tap in really for Salah. Little give and go between him and Dominic Szoboszlai. Nice one there, Matthias. Well, Matthias, obviously, I don't know how much you watched Bayer Leverkusen, mate, but obviously the year in which he did, the year before last, obviously Wirtz played in that left side, double 10 behind, it was Victor Boniface anyway, but he did facilitate a large spells of his time in Germany, facilitating that left-hand side of a number 10 position. So, it's a role that he'll be used to. Obviously, Gakpo, the way in which he plays is varies very differently from that position. But Wirtz, just another opportunity, what he can do. It'll give him certainly a lot more license to go forward and create. He'll have a lot more space than he would in that number 10 position. So obviously when you're playing 10, as we all know, you have your two defensive midfielders or your midfielders suffocating the central areas of the pitch. Compared to when you're out on the left-hand side anyway. The Argentinian fullback Molina's come on. Barrios got away from Bradley there far too easy. He done well, Barrios, initially to manoeuvre away from Conor Bradley, but just lacked that final ball to the far for the right-hand switch. Harry Kane scoring against Chelsea 2. He'll like that. I thought Chelsea would have had a bit more about him really tonight and cause him a lot more bigger issues. But Chatters Diaz got an assist tonight. I'm guessing he's absolutely caused them carnage like he always tends to do against Chelsea. Diaz. That's if he's playing. Didn't see this now. Need to be stronger there, Mo. Come on. Liverpool. I've got it. Sure, got to be a foul. Conor Bradley. At the minute, Atletico having a very good spell over the last 10 minutes. They've had the better start, really, to the second half. The Spanish side compared to Liverpool. Which is frustrating, but it's got to weather the storm, really. You've got a lot of quality, but... Check his soul off on the bench for these. That's a poor ball out there. It's a throw-in for Liverpool, down the right. Just on the halfway line. So you've got Hanko on the bench. Matteo Ujiri, a new signing from Atalanta. Yeah, there's no... Oh, yeah, Sorloth's come on. Sorry there, chat. Yeah, you come on. That's a big number 9 there. Keep an eye on him, chat. He's a very unique forward, to say the least. Absolute battering ram that he is. And he's not just a big lad. He can certainly play with the ball at his feet anyway. Alexander Sorloth. Koke and Molina. Obviously, Molina was in the Argentina side that did win the World Cup. Obviously, did score. I think it was the winning penalty for Sevilla as well in the Champions League. Vietz. Dominic Szoboszlai. Salah! Oh, and off the post, man! How's he not put on? And Liverpool, it's still alive here for Liverpool. Hugo Ekitike. You just expected that. But Dom and Vietz just got in the way of each other. But it was a lovely pass. I think it was from Dominic Szoboszlai anyway. But both of them just getting in the way of each other on that occasion. But it didn't stop the ball going out to that right-hand side, inside the penalty box. But you're able to put your absolute mortgage on Salah putting that in the back of the net. But thankfully, if you're a real Atletico Madrid fan, you'll be made up that ricocheted and went across the goal line. Didn't quite hit the right angle on the post. Salah, stronger there, lads. Come on. That's it. There we go. Ibu's at it now as well. They beat the line here. Switch on here. The through. Switch on. Sorloth's got it now. What was I saying about him? Just far too easy to play through the lines for Madrid there. And that is so poor. Sorloth. And now Liverpool got an opportunity to get him behind Madrid. Salah. He's got Dominic Szoboszlai on his right. Szoboszlai. Ball to the far stick. Vietz. Ekitike. Oh, lad. Shit. Unlucky go again. That was much better. But both sides there in the last minute or so just lackadaisical in terms of possession, giving away sloppy possession on the halfway line. We'd expect Hugo Ekitike, a man of that quality in front of goal, to at least get that shot on target. But just looking at that pass to Salah, everyone on planet Earth expected Salah to put that into the bottom corner and make it 3-1. But it wasn't to be. We go again, Neds. Well, as we know, that's Liverpool's danger with regards to transitional play. Yeah. Ball in. There we go. 3-1 chat. Fair enough. You expect Bayern to be strong at home at the Allianz. Chelsea were in a pot 1 team, were they, chat? Or were they? Can't remember. I'll say at least those teams are getting the big games out of the way anyway. If I'm being honest, I'm happy this Atletico Madrid game's out of the way. If we can get 3 points out of this, it's huge, really. Because it's just a horrible game to play in. Just how good Atletico can be in certain defensive structures as well. Well done, Ali. Ibu and Ali. He needs that more now with Sorloth. Likes the ball in the air, and he does like it on the ground. The big lads. They're number 9. A completely different complexion compared to like the transitional play as well with him and Griezmann. Obviously, different facets really. Griezmann likes the ball at his feet, but obviously with Sorloth. Much more of a different physical profile as well compared to Antoine Griezmann. Space on that far post, Liverpool can find Viets. Said Dom's just put that in for a goal kick. 20 minutes to go here, Reds. Come on, big 20 minutes. Come on. Switch on here. Just a bit. Just one of them. It's a foul. Yeah, not a more. Not a kind of. Yeah, it's a foul, ref. But come on, man. He's in his own half. He's going nowhere. I was saying that, yeah. That was a yellow card. I didn't see that angle. He's got his arm trapped under him. Badly. We go again. That was a yellow. He's got to be very careful now, Bradley, of a yellow. Liverpool have had slightly better passing accuracy, 90 to Madrid's 86. We haven't seen much of an impact really from Alexis McAllister really. Oh, lad, switch on here. Ali was coming 20 yards out of his goal there nearly. Wasn't really needed. Need better communication on the defence there. And the crowd just asking the Liverpool players to give a bit more anyway, but he's got to weather this storm really, Reds. We're not playing at our maximum, but Anfield reacts as you would expect, trying to get behind the team. Ball in, cleared. Koke, edge of the box. Take your time there, Dom. Take your time, lads. String a couple of passes together. That's better. It's better. Szoboszlai trying to find Salah. Salah inside the penalty box. Needs an opportunity for him. Salah. Hugo. Viets. Oh, just shoot, lads. He's done well there, Conor Gallagher. Just shoot, man, if you can. It was it's a tremendous outside the foot trivela from Salah to the far stick. Just expect one of the lads just to have a pop shot. Viet, he's just trying to take too many touches on the ball there. He's obviously in a couple of more weeks when he's just not playing with a lot of confidence at the minute. Viet. But it will come, the confidence. A goal would be nice for him. Our ball, ref. Rio and Gamua. There we go. I was going to say. You'd expect that to be like for like switch down the left-hand side. Obviously, Viet's picking up that left-hand position. Llorente skipping past. Is that going to be a corner? I'll tell you what, he's been absolutely tremendous. A penalty? What? The checking of and ball from Liverpool. There's no way if that gets given. I can't see that. That's come off his leg. Well, Simeone was appealing for a penalty. Who's getting carded here? Come on, cameraman, tell us. Oh, Simeone. I think it's Simeone. I don't know what the commentary on about that. Didn't see an handball at all in that. Unlucky there, Viets. Rio and Gamua's first European appearance in a Liverpool shirt. Come on, lads. Big up there, Salah. Unlucky there, Vates. Keep your head up, Vates. He's not had the best of games again tonight, but the performances will come. He's just really struggled tonight. Once he starts getting his goals and assists. Hugo Ekitike, can he get on the end of that? He's closed down there really well. But a completely different style of left winger now coming on. Hey, 1 second there, chat. Let's get Rio and Gamua on. Very talented player, Rio and Gamua. Not seen a lot of the lads, but when he's made an impact so far in this Liverpool team this season, in the very limited minutes he's had, he's done absolutely tremendous. And the most progressive balls into the penalty area in his little 10-minute cameo. On the weekend. Says a lot, really. It's going to be a corner for Atletico Madrid. Liverpool just need to be switching on here. Who's coming in here for Atletico? Gonzalez off. Pubil coming on. He's a big lad himself. Looks about 6'2", 6'3". Number 18. Ball in for Atletico. Cleared by Ibu. Salah, second transition. Out now, Reds, if we can. No press on the ball at all. Just allowing Madrid to just play that ball down the right-hand channel. That's a free kick. Well, good spot by the referee there. It's a foul on Alexis. He got absolutely knocked over there by Sorloth. Just a weird team, Atletico, if anyone's not seen much of them, chat. You've got some like quality throughout the side in certain areas, but they always just like they've played well in terms of certain aspects of this game, in terms of keeping the ball, but Liverpool being really poor when you analyse us as well. Like they're now nearly giving the ball away. Ali Sorloth doing really well to close down. Curtis Jones is massively missed tonight, chat. I tell you, that quicker we get him back, the better. When we are struggling like we have. But knowing our luck, we'll get a fair goal in a minute. It's always our way. Rio and Gamua just ran into bodies there. Take your time there, Ali. Well done. Just need to take our time, bide our time. Stop rushing it. Be more sensible on the ball when we have it. Take care of possession. Rio and Gamua. Says a lot, really, chat, that Robbo's still on. And where are we now? 78 minutes in. Gravenberg's out of position here now. Madrid, Simeone. I'll tell you what. It's going to be a throw-in for Liverpool. He's done well to look like he done well to keep that in anyway, but the shift that lad's put in Him and Llorente being the standout players for Madrid tonight from their point of view. Yeah, 2 mistakes we have, but we'd like to see, we'd like to see a lot more control in games, but at the minute, the way we started the season, it's been difficult, but let's be honest, we're coming up against Atletico Madrid. No disrespect to the other teams in the competition, but they've got very good pedigree over the last 10-15 years with Diego Simeone, the defensive low block as well. We played Burnley, everyone sat behind the ball. And that's what's going to happen a lot of times this season as well, Reds. We're going to be coming up against opposition that will not be opening the pitch up. They're going to be sitting behind the ball and trying to frustrate Liverpool. But the good thing is Liverpool, when we were good in the first opening 10 minutes of this game, and we got the goals, really. So as long as we keep on doing that, taking opportunities when they do arrive in the next couple of weeks as well, and we're picking up points, then fantastic. Maybe come what the end of the season, if where the big performances are needed, where you need a bit more control. But as long as Liverpool keep on picking points up, it's the most important thing, really. That's Koke. Stand them up, Bradley. Simeone. Barrios. Llorente! 2-0! It's always Llorente, man. Fat deflection on that. But Liverpool deserve to concede here, second half. Absolutely appalling. But what a performance he's had, Llorente. But again, we've just been so passive, as we said in the second half, chat. That goal was coming, really. I know it's just a shotgun cross anyway, but it's so poor like it was in the first half. Just Connor Bradley, just allowing Koke just to get that. Simeone, little pop shot. Oh, lazy leg by McAllister. He turns his back and it takes a massive deflection. But I'm sorry, he can't be turning his back on that. You've got to front it up, if I'm being honest. And Alisson Becker, no chance with that deflection. It's gone absolutely behind him. But Liverpool got to be careful here, chat, that we don't concede a third. Very careful. Atletico Madrid have been the better side in the second half. Yes, they've not had a lot of opportunities, but in terms of on the ball, possession-wise, being a lot more. But yeah. 10 minutes ago, I did say 3-2 to Liverpool, chat, at half-time. Didn't I? Just being Liverpool's way this season. But certainly in the next couple of weeks, we need to start. The performance level needs to be picking up. Because we can't, if we do escape tonight with 3 points. What does Mick McCarthy mean? Can't keep on getting away with it. We can. You can. But yeah, it's just very disappointing, the performance so far again tonight for large spells this game. Give the ball to Rio. Let him run at them. Is that a penalty? McAllister's gone down. Referee's seen nothing of it. He's waved it away. Take your time, Ali. To Bradley. Kirk's coming on. Surprised. Surprised Robbo's done 83 minutes of being honest, chat. But I think he just trusts him a lot more, aren't he? But the deadlock is level. 2-2 now. Or drawn level, sorry. So Madrid sitting in now. Cleared. Koke. That's poor again, Van Dijk. And we've got to be very careful here, chat. This is what they thrive in terms of big, deep counter-attacking transitions, Madrid. On the counter, Salah to Bradley. Ball in, no one's at the far stick. That was begging to be tapped in at the far stick there. Tremendous first real bit of quality from Liverpool in this second half into that penalty area. Obviously Salah hitting the post. Good 10-15 minutes ago anyway, but yeah. Come on, Reds. Make one of these corners count. Need a better delivery into the box than we have had tonight. The Nomad on Virgil van Dijk. Szoboszlai, ball in. Oh, Rebu. It's a free header, lad. There's a couple of lads on the ground there anyway, but the referee I don't think was appealing for the... What a chance. He's got a free run on there. Ebu. Yeah, the Ebu, he should be doing better than that. He's lost his man. Molina. What's the hell? That Madrid fans got Simeone on him. A tattoo. Foul. Oh. Foul on Bradley there. By Simeone. But Kirke's coming on now. For Andy Robbo. And that's a clear sign of direction of what Arna's wanting. A bit more attacking emphasis. Down that left-hand side. But especially defending those defensive breakaways as well. It's an injection of pace for Milos. Those overlapping and inverted overlapping runs as well. Rio Engamua. Molina. So we have... Nick up there, Cannon. It's just lazy, mate, if I'm being honest. We've got good defenders, but obviously with two new fullbacks, obviously. But it's just the goals we conceded again, like we did last season. It's just concentration, really. It's all it is down to. It's not a case that we can't defend. It's just very lazy defending the goals we conceded over the last 12 months. Hugo Ekitike. Well done. He's done well to get a corner out of that. Ekitike. Yeah, as Matthias said there, won every game from scoring in the last 10 minutes of the game. So we can continue that anyway tonight. Ball in. Liverpool. Is that handball? Surely got to be handball. It's handball, dude. I was going to say, Van Dijk. It's got to be getting checked, that. Oh, no. Comes off his head. It looked from the angle there. Sorry, chat, to get you excited. From the angle, the first initial one looked like it's his arm, but definitely not a pen. Ball in. Again. Oh, I thought that was in. Looked like it gone in from that camera angle. Well, Virgil van Dijk, it ricochets to the front post. Ooh. Hang on, does that come off? Yeah. 2 minutes left of normal time. Don't expect a load of minutes added on here. Probably going to be about 3 or 4. Yeah. 4 minutes just said there. 4 minutes in a B. Just gotta be switched on here. Come on. All done. Come on. McAllister. Rio Engamua. Falling out PSG. Yeah. Solid. Quicker, lads. Come on, shift it. Kirkers. Oh, but it's passing. At the minute, there's only Connor Bradley's in the penalty box. McAllister as well. Just all side to side. Ekatike punched out by Oblak. That's expertly timed goalkeeping. That's world class, really. He's took a lot of pressure off his defenders there. Jan Oblak. Yeah, 4 minutes. Come on, Reds. Oh, come on. Rio Engamua. Szoboszlai. Shooting from range. Don't lose this now on the transition. Well done, Bradley. Gravenberch. Thought he would have had a shot. Rio Engamua inside the penalty area. Got a corner out of that. Well done, lads. Done really well to get a shot out of that. Very good aggressive header there. Last two corners Liverpool have had very close attempts. Come on, Liverpool. No, we can't, Ozan. No, we can't, chat. Oh, just ahead of him there, Virgil. That would have been good night. That would have been 3-2 to Liverpool. Ball into the far stick. Don't foul. Just in a corner. Corner. Well done. It's an awful defending by... And you can already tell by the Madrid players, they're fuming with themselves that they've just allowed that to trickle over for another corner. I'd like a little short corner, even being honest, chat. Let's try something different and then just get another angle on it, but just resulting with it's going to be an outward swinging out from Dom. Ball in. Van Dijk! Get it! Yes! Liverpool have done it again. We can't keep getting away with this. Oh, we can. What a header. And what a delivery, by the way. What a delivery. Why is Simeone in the crowd? Oh, Simeone, lads. Get in. Liverpool 3-2. There we go. Simeone scrapping with the crowd, but it doesn't matter. Liverpool 3-2. Yeah. Hopefully everything was okay for all of them anyway. But Liverpool, we've done it again, Reds. We've absolutely done it again. But Virgil van Dijk, as he said just moments before, he's had a couple of sighters on the last couple of corners. He's had the run on the centre halves. And is he going to be getting sent off here? I tell you what, he's a lucky man not to be getting sent off here, Diego Simeone. Yeah, oh no, he's actually been sent off, sorry. I think that's what commentary have said anyway, but looking at this Virgil van Dijk header, Reds. Yeah, there we go. We've not been at our brilliant best again tonight. And as a chat, there we go. But let's not kid ourselves. We're up against Atletico Madrid, a very, very, very difficult team to play up against tonight. We've not been at the races, but we've got 3 goals, Reds. The performances will eventually come anyway. The performances this season will eventually click, but for our liking, hopefully it starts clicking a lot more. But we're picking up the points. Yeah. Simeone's been sent off anyway. Nice. But Virgil van Dijk, match day 1. Can't wait for all those hate-alongs tonight. They'll be beautiful to watch. They'll be great. But massive thank you, everyone, for tuning in for another instalment of Matchday Live, the first of the season. But there's going to be a... Tell you what, chat's not over yet. Shut up, McIndoe. But yeah. But it's the sign of great champions. Always find the way when you've not been at your maximum. Euga Katike nearly getting the 4th there, really. Well done, Ebu. Come on, ref. Back to Ali. Virgil van Dijk. Calm as you like. Ali, what are you doing, lads? Whoa. What are you doing? Thankfully, Liverpool have got a hold of it now. Dom, play the ball, lads. Come on. Szoboszlai, he's found Salah. Ekatike, the far stick. Salah. Ekatike. Oh, lads. Oh, Hugo, lad, how have you missed? Salah looked like he was onside. But Hugo, lad. Unlucky. Oh, the whistle's not even gone here. Oh, nah. Come on. Madrid have got it. Down the right-hand side here. Switch on here, Eds. Come on. Work. Last 2 minutes of the game. Take a card. Take him out. Ball in to Soloff. Oh, thankfully, Alisson Becker's got it. Keep hold of that ball for half an hour, please, Ali. Because tonight, we've been awful with the ball. We've been horrendous tonight in big spells of this game, chat. We've got 3 goals, of course we have. And we've got 3 points. Get in. We escape another game this week as well, chat. Of course, a massive 3 points tonight for Liverpool to kickstart the Champions League campaign on match week 1. The performances hopefully will start to get a lot better. It's just weird. But the main thing is Liverpool keep on picking up 3 points in all the competitions in the Premier League and the Champions League. But fair play to Atletico Madrid. I'm just made up. We don't have to play them until the knockouts. And let's hope we don't get them in the knockouts, because they are an absolute so annoying to play against anyway. But as Mac has said there, get in there, Eds. Huge win. But Eds, tune in to Matchday Live now. Of course, Lewis Aspinall will be taking you through all the game. But for tonight's evening's instalment of Matchday Live tonight, hit that subscribe button down below. If you are watching on X or Facebook, head over to the YouTube, hit that subscribe button down below. But there's plenty of content to come on Anfield Index this coming week as well as we build up to the derby. I'll see you on Saturday, Reds. Look after yourself. Have a lovely rest of your weekend as well. And I'll see you on Saturday for that big one as well. Ta-da.